Hello and welcome to the South edition of the Property Show. I am Shweta Kothari, and joining me to help you with your property choices is Naimunisa Khan, Head, Research and Consultancy South, Lysis Forus. Welcome to the show, Naimunisa. Before we proceed, let's take a quick look at the headlines. On the show today, best property deals in IT capital of India, Bengaluru. The 65-kilometer peripheral ring road in Bangalore hasn't moved beyond papers for decades. Is the government now looking at a solution? We'll find out. And the Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation comes up with an innovative method to fund the new line along the city's IT corridor. Also on the show, prime property options in Chennai under 2 crore. A list of top developers in Chennai whose track records inspire confidence in these times of turmoil. Affordable properties along the industrial and IT corridors of Hyderabad. Also, value for money buys in the property markets of Coimbatore. We have a very first caller, Naveen Reddy, on the phone line. Naveen, go ahead with your question.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. I work at Divyashri Technopolis in Yemlur, and basically I'm looking for a 2 BHK and because I travel daily, so I need a house which is less than 30 minutes of travel time. My budget is around 75 lakhs.
So Naimunisa, Naveen is looking for a 2 BHK in Bangalore. His budget is about 75 lakhs. What do we suggest him?
Okay, I think in the email he had mentioned that he's looking for a 3 BHK. So we've based our findings on the 3 BHK. In fact, I was about to say that 3 BHK is very difficult in Yamulur, and that is why we have suggested him to move a little further from Divyashri Technopolis. But anyways, I will run you through the research, and I'll also try and suggest you some projects which will fit in your budget in 2 BHK, maybe on an email or something. So now, Divyashri Technopolis is actually located in Yamlur area, like you mentioned, and the weighted average price of this location is actually slightly high, which is around 6,900 rupees per square foot. And you have also many luxury projects like Shobha Palladium, and in fact, the 77 Town Center by Divyashri, which is priced very high at 8,000, 9,000 rupees per square foot, around in that range. So if you're looking at a 3 BHK in this area, I think there's only one option, which is Whitefield, Windfields by Paranjpe schemes, which will suit your budget. The next closest location would be Varthur Road across Marthali towards the Brookfield and Thubarahalli areas. There you'll find something in the price point which will fit the budget of 75 lakhs in a 3 BHK for you. The weighted average price of Varthur Road would be around 5,400 rupees per square foot, which will fit your budget very nicely. Coming to the data points regarding price appreciation, Marthali, Yamlur definitely being one of the prime hubs in terms of social infrastructure, economic hub, and good economic density. The appreciation has been really high, which is around 12.8% in the last 2 years. And Varthur Road, on the other hand, is a developing location. It's in a more affordable and mid-segment category. It's around 3% over the last 2 years. The projects that we have suggested you are by reputed developers, which is Krishvi, Wisteria and Sumadra Group. Both these developers are reputed developers, and the projects are also very good. In fact, these two projects are in the advanced stage of construction, so you can expect the possession by maybe even another 6 months or so. So yes, I guess maybe you can look at these projects if you're looking at a 3 BHK of 75 lakhs. But I think if you're looking at a 2 BHK, maybe you can look for in near Yamlur. You should definitely look into Prestige Kew Gardens and probably Rohan Charoka, a resale in Rohan Charoka, which might fit in your budget of 2 BHK and 75 lakhs. I think they're not on the list, but we'll definitely share it to you on an email.
Well, Naveen, as mentioned, the average prices in the surrounding areas of Divyashri Metropolis are at a higher side. The base prices here of these apartments are ranging between 5,000 to 12,000 rupees per square foot. So it's difficult to get a 3 BHK apartment within 75 lakhs, but you can definitely get a 2 BHK within this budget. The projects that we recommend you are near Varthur Road in Brookfield and Tiruballa-Harli areas, which are about 4 to 5 kilometers from Divyasri metropolis. The recommendations that we have for you are Windfield by Paranjape Schemes, the Krishvi Vistaria by Krishvi Projects Private Limited, and Sumadharu Lake Breeze by Sumadhura Group. These are the 3 recommendations that we have for you at this point. Next, we have a mail from Amit. Amit writes that he has decided to go ahead with Provident Kenworth project by Provident Housing Limited. It's costing him about 49 lakhs for a 3 BHK, and he wants to get an opinion on this purchase. What do we suggest him, Naimunisa?
Provident Kenworth is by Provident Housing, which is a sister concern of, which is run by Puravankara, which is a well-known and a branded developer. And I think Provident Kenworth is one of the first projects of Provident Group in Hyderabad. In terms of location, I think its connectivity to High-Tech City via the outer ring road, and also its connectivity to the airport is very good. But in terms of social infrastructure in that area and the social fabric around, I think it is not yet developed. It's still in a developing stage. And at this price point, I think you should definitely get something in Attapur also. So I think I will give you a go-ahead for Provident Kenworth if you know, the proximity to Outer Ring Road, High-Tech City and Shamshabad Airport are your holding points. But if you want to move at a similar price point to a location which is more developed and closer to the city, like for example Attapur is close to Mehndipatnam, which is like a commercial hub of Hyderabad, and Spencer Supermarket, Balaji Grand Bazaar, all these are also located for your daily shopping necessities and everything. You won't have to travel very far. So please add Attapur also to your list. And the 2 projects I think that we have suggested for you in Attapur market are Rahul Grandeur and Mahadev Towers. These are actually located very close to the Mehndipatnam Aramgarh Express Highway, which passes through Attapur. And the position of these these projects is will be available by 2017, mid 2017, which is far earlier than Provident Kenworth. So I think if you're looking at something which is ready, like a faster move-in property, definitely consider these 2. But yeah, go ahead for Provident Kenworth as well.
So Amit, it's a go-ahead for your choice of Provident Kenworth by Provident Housing. Remember that Puravankara is a well-known branded developer. And this project is located in Rajendra Nagar, and it is at the early stage of construction. Phase 2 will be completed by mid-2019. It offers all the standard as well as luxury amenities. We have 2 more recommendations for you. The first is Rahul Grandeur by Rahul Builders and Developers. Located in Attapura, the prices here are about 3,400 rupees per square foot. It's a ready-to-move-in project and has a very few apartments available at this point. Our second recommendation for you is Mahadev Towers by Ramareddy Construction. Prices here are about 3,500 rupees per square foot. The project too is at an early stage of construction and is expected to complete by mid-2017. It has all the basic amenities. Next, we have a mail from Ankit Agrawal, who writes to us that he's already shortlisted a project with assets 63 degree east. His budget is about 40 to 55 lakhs. And he also wants to know the impact that the demonetization may have on his purchase. What do we suggest him, Naimunisa?
So I think 63 degree assets is currently in the early stage of construction. And if you look at the location also, it's toward on the Sajapur road towards after I think the Decathlon. It is a little bit inside, but he's a very good developer. The kind of product that he's delivered recently in the past, the specifications are very good. The construction quality is also very good. So I think in particular Sajapur road, I think the average price of this market has been around 4,300 rupees per square foot, and the project price is around 4,500. But although the price is slightly higher, I think for the kind of quality he's offering, I think it's a good deal. You should definitely, I think give a go ahead for it. And I think this project has compact size 2 BHKs as well. So although the price point is high, the ticket size might exactly fit your budget. So you should definitely go ahead with the project. In fact, if you look at the price appreciation, it's around 4.44% in the last 2 years. And the weighted average price of this location is around 4,300. Coming to the other two projects that we would like to add to your list apart from this project are SJR Plaza City and Ahad Euphoria. In fact, these are located closer to the Sarjapur Road and closer to the city. Ahad Euphoria is right opposite Decathlon, whereas SJR Plaza City is further towards the city. But maybe in the SJR Plaza City, you may have to extend your budget slightly higher, but it might get completed sooner than Asad's 60-degree. So I think, yeah, you have a variety of choice to choose from.
Well, so it's a go-ahead for your choice of Assets property. Assets is a well-established developer in Bengaluru and is known for its quality and deliverables. Located in Kondhanti, Sarajpur Road, the project construction is at early stage and the construction and possession is expected to end by 2019. Amenities in this project include swimming pool, gymnasium, yoga room, football field, among others. The financing is available for this project from all the major banks. We also have two more recommendations for you. The first is Plaza City by SJR Prime Corp. The project construction is at an advanced stage and is expected to complete by mid-2017. Project has all standard amenities. Our second recommendation for you is Ahad Euphoria by Ahad Builders Private Limited. The project construction too is at an advanced stage and we can expect possession by end of 2017. Project has all standard amenities such as clubhouse, swimming pool, health club, indoor games, among others. Next, we have a caller, Rajinder Singh on the phone line. Rajinder, please go ahead with your question.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. I bought a 3 BHK in Vasanti Avante behind Manyata Embassy Business Park in Bangalore by Vasati Housing. It was bought in 2014 and it is about to get ready in March 2017. I bought it at 3,900 per square foot and it costed me around 70 lakh. I wanted to know the current market price in the vicinity and also the quality of this project and how to see the future of this area. I have emailed you the remaining query also. I hope you have done the research on it and if you can help me out with it.
Yes, we have, Rajinder. So, Naimunisa, he's actually bought a 3 BHK in Vasthi Avante in Bangalore in 2014. But he wants to know the current market prices in the vicinity and the quality and the future in this project.
Definitely. So I think Vasati Avante is by Vasati Housing Limited. This is located in Rachnahalli towards the Tarisandra Road. And if you look at the developer has already constructed one project and they have two ongoing projects in Hyderabad. It is one of the first projects that they are doing in Bangalore, in fact. But the quality of construction that he is maintaining is very decent for the price that he is offering. So in terms of product, I think we will give a go-ahead that it's a good buy. And even in terms of location, like you mentioned, it's right behind Manada Tech Park. So in terms of rentals also, you may be able to fetch a good rental on this particular property. In fact, if you look at the history of the property, the project was launched 3.5 years back at the price of only 3,300 rupees per square foot. And currently the developer itself is quoting around 4,700 rupees per square foot price, which means that the CAGR that the growth of the price that the project has seen is around 10%, which is a very decent in this micro market. In fact, if you look at the average price of the micro market, it's slightly higher, which is 5,100 rupees per square foot. So the project is still very decently priced in the micro market at 4,700 currently. I think today you can expect if you are reselling, you'll have to discount a little bit from what the developer is quoting if you want to offload and then offload the stock in the market. In terms of future perspective, I think there is one alternative route to the airport that is planned along the Tanisandra Road. So I think that is one that may leave a positive impact on the micro market. And apart from that, there is also a long-term plan of the peripheral ring road, which might cross this area from Kogulu Cross, Tanisandra, and it will connect the entire city. So I think that will also be a turning point of this micro market if the peripheral ring road alignment is very close to your project. So these are the two infrastructure projects that you should consider and keep a tab on them as to what the alignment is going to be, because that might fetch you a good return in future. So yes, I think this would be the kind of future that you can look for your project.
Well, Rajendra, you can hold on to your property in Vasati Avante by Vasati Housing Limited. Located in Thani Sandra, the area has an annualized appreciation of 5.2%. Once the alternative road to airport and proposed PRR will be ready, we can expect further improvement in prices. Project is in an advanced stages of construction and is expected to be delivered by 2017. Project amenities include clubhouse, well-equipped gym, multipurpose hall, children's play area, among others. Key infrastructure projects in Bangalore are on the back burner for decades, and one such project is the Peripheral Ring Road. The 65-kilometer stretch hasn't moved beyond papers, and issues such as land acquisition remain one of the major hurdles. The government, however, may have finally found a solution. Stacey Pereira brings us this story.
Years have gone by, but the Peripheral Ring Road project in Bangalore hasn't moved beyond the BDA's drawing board. Phase 1 of the project, which is supposed to connect Hosur Road in the southeast to Tumkur Road in the north, hasn't seen any action on ground, besides futile negotiations between the state authorities and the land-losing farmers. Struggling for funds, the BDA seems to have put forth a new proposal. This could turn out to be a win-win situation for all.
We want to interact with each land loser individually. So we propose to write to each one of them, tell them what is on offer, and then they decide whether they agree with our offer or not. So with that, we should be able to tackle the issue of land acquisition, and if Government of India also bears part of the cost, then this big obstacle can easily be overcome.
The Peripheral Ring Road was planned with an aim to ease the pressure on the existing outer ring road on the growing IT suburbs of southeast Bangalore. The proposed 8-lane toll road will connect major highways like Sarjapur Road, Old Madras Road and Bellary Road, cutting across many agricultural lands. The original 100-meter road was reduced to 75 meters, developing the remaining 25 meters as two-thirds of the compensation package. The government has also proposed to double the FAR along the stretch and permit commercial activity 100 meters beyond this. They hope that this move will attract developers and businesses.
Definitely the FAR is going to be incentive. Utilizing them on those properties are very essential. It is a good incentive, but let them come out. When they do a PRR or any ring road connection, it kickstarts the economic growth. The government is the beneficiary ultimately because they can give the service at different levels.
There is no doubt that Bangalore needs the PRR, but what real estate experts do believe is that the government must walk a tightrope in ensuring that farmers are not exploited. At the same time, they must also attract investments by ensuring a smart master plan for areas along the corridor.
PRR needs to be looked at differently. It's not about just the availability of land, the cash that's required for land acquisition, but also master plan that needs to be created so that what can come up, the zoning needs to be done right, the social infrastructure needs to be done right, so that itself becomes a big micro market for Bangalore.
Hopes for the PRR have revived ever since the state gave its in-principle approval for the project back in July. Finding a viable way to fund the project and giving the farmers their due compensation is a tough task ahead for the BDA. As for Bengalurians, the cry for PRR Beku is only going to get louder. In Bangalore, with camera person Nazir and Kumar, Stacey Pereira for NDTV.
Coming up on the other side, Namma Metro all set to get extended as BMRCL draws up new funding plans. Details after we return. And also top budget buys in Hyderabad under 60 lakhs.